I've been a wall covering installer professionally for 18 and a half years. I was probably 10 or 12 years old. My mom used to hang wallpaper. She was a single mom and needed to make more money and less time, I guess, if you will. And so she took the leap and had saved up some money and then quit her job at insurance, started doing wallpaper full time. And then when I got out of school, my mom was really busy and just said, you know what, come help me out, and never left. I loved it. So I've been doing it ever since. That was January of 2000. I actually joined in 2005, but I'd actually been to meetings when there were chapters with my mom in the early 90s, I believe, but I joined in 2005. The people that you meet are just amazing. I've met people through the WIA that are great friends, but also colleagues. I think the first year becoming a member, you are learning so much, you are meeting so much. It can feel a little overwhelming, but in a good way. So I guess after my first year of membership, it was a lot, just getting to know people, learning the ins and outs. So I think having that second year, you really understand the benefits of having those contacts when you have a question about a job or when you want any tips or tricks on a paper that you're going to install. You can easily, there's a Facebook forum with all the members. There's actually multiple Facebook forums where you can post a picture, a wallpaper that you're going to install and say, hey, has anybody out there installed this? Did you have any problems? Was there anything that made it easier? What kind of adhesive did you use? And things like that. And having that is a big comfort. Every year that I leave a convention, I am just revved up and ready to build my business even further. And then again, having the contacts to reach out to if I come across something that kind of makes me nervous, because even though I've done this, 18 and a half years, there's always new products coming out. Things can change monumentally by joining, because if you're just getting out there and you've kind of learned the basics, but you're trying to get out and get more clients and also get better at your craft, having these contacts is huge. And these other members don't look at you as competition. That is probably the biggest thing I noticed becoming a member, is it is a family. As cliche as that sounds, it's the truth. There are at least a half a dozen people I could call right now that would help walk me through anything that comes with a job. And these are people all over the US and in Canada. For people that learn better by doing, which is me, you can go to a convention and actually start working with products after someone shows you how to do it. And then there's classes that talk about things. There's manufacturers and distributors that come to conventions that will show you their primers and which primers should go with which type of job. And manufacturers and distributors for the wallpaper that will talk about the adhesives they recommend. And then being able to have a face-to-face. So if you have to call someone and you're saying, hey, I saw you at the convention, I have a question about your product. So it's almost imperative, I should say, for someone that's beginning into this field to be a member, because it's everything you need on the installation side to help you better your craft. The biggest part was going to conventions. That's what really changed my workload. I've always been residential, always. But what changed is I do a lot more work for designers now. I do a lot more high-end work. I love a challenge. I love something new. I love new products and new cool things out there. And designers are always doing something